Hi, good morning. Um, this is May Alomari, Dr. May Alomari. It's Wednesday, October 20th. I'm still not using this calendar, which is good. Um, it's been beaten up a lot because it fell on the floor a couple times, but it's a good calendar because it got lines. I could write stuff. And anyway, so today is Wednesday, October 20th, 11:19 a.m. um, 2021. Today is Wednesday, October 20th, 2021, 11 a.m. And person, time, and place is how we um, recognize ourselves in the hospital when days and days and days and days and days and weeks and years and decades go by when nobody doing anything on your life. And it's a tremendous source of stress. And today I'm getting a visitor by my case manager, which I'm really grateful for emergency. I filed for an emergency housing voucher so that I could stop getting abused by these bastards here. And I say bastards, it's really females. So females can be bastards. I'm done calling them bitches because they work for their men, and they're the most vicious women I've ever dealt with in my entire fucking life. And yeah, I escaped that abuse, and I'm a survivor of abuse, and verbal, emotional, spiritual, and number one, financial. They've financially abused me my whole life since 1997, and they train their people to just financially oppress me by number one, financially denying me marriage by a man. Number two, make me homeless, financially um, oppressing me by denying me food, um, denying me marriage, denying me housing, I had to live in my car most of my life, and in the hotel. And my employers basically gave me a way out through what do you call it? Traveling jobs. And I took the traveling jobs. I didn't want them, but I took them to run away from these bastards. And I'm sorry to say that. It's that was 20 years ago, and and today I'm here on YouTube confronting them, and and so they do it through many ways. And one of the ways, these vexes and spells they put on me my whole life, and I fight it day to day. Every day is different, um, and every day is different. Anyway, so I'm getting a visit at 1:30, and I need to have my paperwork ready. And so I have these index cards that have um, you know 20 things that they bombard me with tasks. And so they've kept my life 50 years of this task run abuse. It's just been horrendous on my soul. And I felt my soul leaving my body yesterday, or the day before yesterday, actually. And David in Psalms writes about talking to his soul. And so I spoke to my soul and I prayed, and it came back to my body. So these harms are actually harming my soul right now, and that's a grave, egregious sin. Um, and so I'm here on YouTube to tell you that no pastor, no priest, no clergy, no family. My family is my abuser, and so there is no family. And they did that to my mother her whole life, and I had to watch that. And so the minute that I recognized it, which was today, I was able to move her out of that abusive environment and back into a safe environment, which was my middle brother's house. And I was in Saudi Arabia when that was happening. And so, anyway, long story short, God does wonderful things when you really tell Him your burdens. And so they put vexes on my car for 35 years, every single year. Anytime I would get like a bonus, a paycheck, anything. Even if I had $10, they would pray and pray and pray that the cops would steal my money, and they did by giving me tickets, following me. Um, what do you call it? Just I guess like African American people. I can't think of the word profiling. Sorry, racial profile. So they preyed and vexed me with 35 years of racial profiling, and I finally got them by talking about it on my blog, my Google blog, and that was about a month ago that I did that. So, long story short, God is not good to these sinners, and um, and let's just watch what happens. Let's just watch what happens. Um, a good thing, I guess, today. Well, a good thing is that my case manager is coming at 1:30 and it's 11:30, so I got 2 hours to produce the proof of income, which is the welfare. And I can't get on because there's no login and password. They blocked me out. That's another sign of financial oppression. Um, and and then they put you on the phone for 10 hours to deny you food stamps. And that's another financial oppression. And I mean, it took me it took me almost 4 months to find a post office to mail my bills, and a public library that's not open and gated, another financial oppression. And they locked the laundry mat, so I can't wash my clothes, another financial oppression. Um, I still have no food stamps, so financial oppression. Um, I had a gas leak, actually. I had a gas leak. I was uh, what do you call it? I had a gas leak, so I was breathing in carbon monoxide, so poisoning. That's financial oppression by death. They're just a bunch of fools. Um, Spending went too high. My spending went too high, so I spent. They used to give me money for food, $200 a month, and so I spent my GR on food. And I went to Smart and Final, and I bought $200 worth of food on my cash card. And so I can't go anywhere. I don't have money for gas. Financial oppression, and I still have bills that I have to pay, and no help to fill out these forms. So hopefully, this woman that's coming over, she's going to print out this form to get this voucher, because I don't have a printer. Google won't help me set up my fucking printer. And the laptop I got from Bob, previous boyfriend in Santa Clarita. Thank you, Bob. And the printer is an HP printer that they specifically built to not connect automatically to my HP uh, laptop. And so Google builds this financial oppressive systems and algorithms to fuck you. And so I have a $70 printer that I can't use because it won't link up, because their financial oppression algorithms are horrifying. Okay. And to boot 13 years of college degrees and a doctorate degree. And this is what they do to me as a healthcare worker. California is the most disgusting state I have ever lived in my entire fucking life. I thought Michigan was horrible. California is the most disgusting state I've ever lived, with financial oppression in my entire fucking life. So I need a driver. Now I need a driver, a physical driver, to pick me up. And I can't afford it because I don't have any money. Um, so on the good end, I found a meditation class, but I still have to drive to it because I don't know how to use a bus system. Public transportation is not so public if you don't know how to use it. So that's the financial oppression they do to me. I guess I'm going to have to let you go because I got to get this shit done. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Then I have to take my inhaler. Want to watch me take my inhaler? I can't coordinate. This is the steroid inhaler that I'm on. They say I need it, so let's shake it up. I use a spacer because I can't coordinate I can't coordinate the two, okay? So a spacer allows coordination not to happen like this. So won't transfer. And I don't want to sit on the phone because they vex me with spells. I'm fighting with people. So this morning, Maria, the property manager, that has another job, she should be fired, not paid really, because she took another job that's cheating the government, that's actually cheating the company that pays her as a property manager, because she's actually working for another company. I think it's a hospital, but I'm not sure. But you people need to look that up, because she's going out and getting cash and a salary from another company, um, and still being paid free rent, and so that's fraud. Um, and so, peace out. I tell you that so that you can look her up and put her in jail, or at least remove her free rent subsidy that she tried to remove from me. She called me this morning and she threatened me for calling the SoCal Gas Company because I couldn't breathe, and carbon monoxide is poisoning that can cause death. And so she said I'd have to pay for the bill. SoCal Gas guy, his name is Andrew. They didn't charge me anything. They just came as a safety, uh, what do you call it? A safety visit to say that the valve is old and leaking. And Maria lied and said that the guys from the gas from the stove broke the valve. And I said, no, they did not break the valve. These guys are really good people. They're from Home Depot. You're lying, and I won't let you get away with that fucking lie. And this is what people do here. This is what people do in Los Angeles. They screw and screw and screw you until your spine is into the wall. That's why I say fuck you. And I get to say fuck you today when the person frees me from abuse. This is elderly abuse. I'll never make it to my retirement, really. They need to lower the Medicare retirement plan from 65 to, mine's 67 actually, from 67 to 55. And yeah, I will only get 80% of my retirement, but um, at this point, that's what I'm ready to do. Um, and I don't have to live in my car anymore to fight these fucking bitches. Um, Women are extremely, extremely fucking rude. I couldn't believe how fucking rude she was to the Andrew in SoCal Gas. I followed him downstairs because my instinct told me to follow him downstairs. And she was telling him lies. After she was being nice to me, it was like she did a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde right in front of the SoCal Gas guy. So, thank you. Thank you, TV actors and actresses, teaching me, a healthcare disabled person, to to act and know how to act and in front of the enemy, and because the clergy or the teachers at church will not, but certainly TV acting will. And yeah, you won't let me into the TV academy that I wanted to be in, just to take a class in acting. Luckily, I took a class in community college on acting. Um, and yeah, the teacher left to go to, what do you call it, Florida, because I was praying for him. And he got a notice that his sister was dying. Anyway, long story short, when you pray for people, you really do miraculous things. And it's pretty awesome. So, my inspiration today is Priscilla Shire. She's an African American Black woman that I got to listen to last night, and she does Passion every year, I think, Passion Conference. And she's a Black woman with a lot of fervor and um, a lot of boldness to be able to pray for us women who struggle with witches who do that shit to us. So, and she uncast all their spells against us, and she did that last night when I was listening to her on TV. So, or YouTube, sorry. And so my friend next door, Jamie, he's Black. Um, he's an ex-Marine, and he got wronged in the Marine system and military system, sorry, and what do you call it? And so I've been praying for him to get reinstated so that he can get the VA benefits that he deserves because he is a veteran. And they put him in jail for, what did they put him in jail? They put him in jail for, he's not in jail right now, he served the time. But they put him in jail for, disobeying his officer. So anyway, long story short, people do you wrong. And the complete opposite people that come back and right those wrongs for you. And so I'm the one who's righting my wrongs for myself because I don't trust anybody anymore. They're all on drugs. Um, so 11:34. I'm allowed to say what I am, and my name is Dr. May Alomari. I'm a pharmacist, Middle Eastern Muslim who's been abandoned and financially oppressed my whole fucking life, and I turned Christian so I can get them back. And that's my story.